Hey, it worked the first time. All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Jake. I am the GM of this wrangled group of people. Wrangled? I don't know.
I think Rank would make sense, especially we're cowboys.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
cowboys.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than being pig-tied, or hog-tied.
I mean, depends on who you ask. If I'm doing it,
Only kosher ties, please. Thank you.
Only. Is there a beef tie? I don't know. Is there a way to make it kosher? That'd be weird. You have to have a rabbi pray over the rope. Maybe that's how it works.
Don't mind me though. I prefer a TIE fighter anyway.
Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Definitely CowBorg. We are not playing Bloomtide, even though that's what all of the things say. No, look, chat. We are not kink shaming. We are kink asking why. Okay, that is the key thing. And I also promise at the end of tonight's episode, I won't proceed to stream for an additional 24 hours of a black screen.
No, I think you should. It was great.
I can't tell you how many messages from so many people I got that I don't regularly speak to. Message me was like, "Hey, I think Heyman's streaming for like with a black." I'm like, "Yeah,
you got people looking out for you."
No, I look. I appreciated every single one of them. I was not frustrated. I literally was like, "Yeah, I know." It was so funny. They're like, "Oh, we saw you streaming, and we were gonna raid you from Xander's stream, but then we noticed it was a black screen, and I wanted to reach it." I was like, "Yeah, no, I fucked up." Well, and it's funny because it's not so much that I fucked up. It's not like I didn't end the stream. I did end the stream, but this stupid stream deck that is mounted under my desk, apparently I hit it when I got up to go to bed that night, and it hit the button to stream.
Then you push a button.
Yeah, even Eric was like, "Hey, I keep getting messages that you're streaming The Last Excelsior," and I was like, "Yeah, I
should have told him it was an avant-garde piece."
Honestly, all it made me think about doing is going like, I need to get a piece of footage that's like an hour long of just like record, like, that like quiet, like of like a record, yeah. And then have just like a doot, like just put some like real Morse code in there. That would be
really fun.
And then just stream it for a day.
I feel that people get really into it. I feel like you'd start like an accidental ARG and people get really into like, what does it mean? What are they saying?
Maybe for season 2, that's how we do like announcements for season 2. It's just a 24-hour stream of like Morse code or some other code. Maybe I'll use hex code. I'll just like put I'll just put like hex code on the screen, like just like in early 90s or late 2000s, like ghost movie, ghost like YouTube video, not YouTube, but ghost like TV shows where they're like, "I'm Zach Baggins and I'm hunting ghosts," and like the text on the screen. No, and the text on the screen is always just like rough edged, like font. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Wait, Frodo's cousin, Zach?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I just wanted to confirm.
But the thing is it's his less cooler cousin. Because Frodo Baggins cool, Zach Baggins douchebag.
I mean, Frodo Baggins intermittent douchebag, but to be fair, he was infested by jewelry.
Yeah. Zach Baggins got popular by pretending to have a brick thrown at him by a ghost. And then he got so he made a documentary where he got locked in a haunted building for overnight, and they weren't allowed to leave, and he made this documentary, and there is one piece of evidence. Anyone listening to this not like staring, anyone that's like second monitoring this, I am doing air quotes, heavy air quotes on all of these words, okay? he is doing research, and a brick comes off of the ground in the camera shot and flies towards them.
Okay.
And
we see that in the camera footage?
Yes, but it's at night in early 2000s, like IR camera.
Yeah.
So everything's pixelated to hell, and you see a square of some sort picked up into the air and fly. Not like picked up in the air and then thrown. Like you don't see it hover. It comes up from the ground and lifts up and like goes into an arc.
Okay.
Which could easily be done with fishing wire and someone pulling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I feel like that's calculable. You can model the forces
Yeah.
at play if you can get enough of the parabolic curve.
I mean, people have since he built a huge career. He is fucking rich now. He lives in Vegas and has his own museum. He like owns all of these cursed items, and people go to his museum of like ghosts and spirits. He bought like a super haunted house and then got possessed, and then had to like tear the house down. Yeah. Oh man.
Interesting.
And
It's terrible experimental design. Okay, do you know the number of things that you could conclude are governing the phenomenon in question, from a brick going swoop for a piece of evidence to lead inexorably toward that one very particular conclusion strikes me as scientific malfeasance, which I realize is the least sense in which attempting to prove the existence of ghosts constitutes scientific malfeasance.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
let us simply be entirely for real here. Or
Um
wouldn't even prove it if it were real.
Oh no, it didn't. And again, I would also like to point out that this individual proceeded to create a show and have many how many episodes are there? There's got to be like a 300.
Me too, kid.
Yeah.
I've only watched a little bit. I remember I went to visit a friend and I watched some of this show, and it was just us laughing at it, but I had no clue that he was big. Like I'd never heard of him until I'd watched it. I went to the US to hang out to visit a friend for their birthday. And we watched it at their place, and I'd never heard of them before then.
I'm looking to see how many episodes. 30 seasons, 280 episodes, 50 plus standalone or multi-hour special events.
50?
It says 50
God.
plus. Also, I appreciate chat telling me I looked away and I heard the air quotes. So, but yes, 280 episodes. Ghost Adventures, John. It's Ghost Adventures. So, yes, he got very popular, got rich, and has a ghost show. So I think we can do this. I think we just start a ghost hunting show.
Ghost hunting show. That's where we're going with this. Okay.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'm good.
You don't want to do a ghost hunting show? Come on.
Hey, I don't believe in ghosts, but I'm also not gonna fuck with them in case.
Well,
I don't wanna. I have no interest in testing it out or being a guinea pig. But you can if you want.
Here's the thing: is skeptics have also made a killing in ghost shows. Watchers, like the guys that were on what was that one really popular like website where you could do quizzes, and then they like BuzzFeed. They did like a show on BuzzFeed, and then now they created their own YouTube channel. And they had their own things, and they've got a bunch of different shows, but their ghost hunting shows were so popular that they have like, normally it's just like the last 3 months of the year. They're so popular, they are now doing them year round because it's what keeps them afloat, is these ghost hunting shows.
It's not even a skeptic, because a skeptic at least has to be the one to engage with the burden of proof in a given thing. Like, it's not on whoever says ghost Snope, though.
So
Yeah.
the skeptic, so they have a skeptic and a believer, and that's their like premise on the Watcher one. The skeptic literally is like, no, this could be anything else. Like they're like, no, they're like, and they're like, everyone always asks me, you've been ghost hunting for this long and you still don't believe? And he's like,
No.
I've been ghost hunting this long, and that's why I don't believe. Because they're like, there'll be moments where like he'll get scared, but he's like, yeah, it could have been a rat, it could have been a bat, it could have been like anything else that made a creak noise. That
yeah, little
heard.
creepy crawlies can get me scared. That doesn't mean
Yeah.
like
no,
what
I
kind
would
of
think-
evidence would actually even be persuasive? Like, what are our criteria for determining this phenomenon in the first place? Have we even are we being systematic and robust about that?
Well, are we talking about in science, or are we talking about individuals? Like what would cause me to believe in ghosts, or are we saying what would science need to believe in ghosts? Like
Shouldn't even the believer community have some kind of threshold for this constitutes meaningful evidence toward our assertion versus just like, a grilled cheese sandwich?
Well, I think that some people can have experiences that they can't explain, and their mind will see or believe in something that may or may not be there. And so it's easy for them to be like, well, I saw a ghost, or I experienced a thing that can't be explained. I am one of those people. I have seen something and felt something that I cannot explain. I do not know what it is, but I have no proof to prove what I saw. So I can't be like, oh, well, I believe in ghosts because I have proof, right? Like I was on the Queen Mary. This is a true ghost story. I was working on the Queen Mary, which is a notoriously haunted place, blah, blah. And I was told I had to find an item. I had to find 3 items that were on the ship. And I said, okay, where are they? And they said, I don't know. You have to walk the ship to find them. I was like, that's not fucking helpful. And they needed that gear by 8 a.m. because that's when the truck was going to be there. So I had to go on the boat at night because the event ended at 2. I needed to have it by 8. So at 3 a.m., I'm walking through the Queen Mary, and I go there. Supposedly one of the more haunted places is the pool area, because apparently a little girl died, people drowned, whatever. I walked into the showers, which are connected, and there is an optical illusion in the showers where the doors to the individual stalls look like the room is getting smaller. Right. So I can see you can see both sides of the door all the way down. Right. At the very top of the last stall, I saw a shadow of 2 hands and a head like this. I had a headlamp on. My partner had a headlamp on, and he was pointing the headlamp towards me. And I moved my head because my light was behind the shadow. So if it was a physical object, it should theoretically hit the object and not behind it. But my light was going back and forth. And I was like, that's really weird. And I'm looking straight at it. And I don't look away. And I waved to my friend. I said, can you move your flashlight? Because I thought maybe it's my reflection and that's why it's not changing, right? He moves his flashlight. It does not change. I turned to my friend and I said, dude, you got to see this. And I turned back and it's gone. And then I left the ship because that's fucking scary. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck was that? I can't explain what I saw. I did whatever debunking I possibly could in that situation at that moment. But when it was gone, I was not going to stay and figure out what the fuck that was, because it was at the top of the shower. So it was like 7 or 8 feet tall. Like, what looked like 2 hands and a head and a shoulder. No, I'm not interested in figuring that out anymore. So I have experienced something that I cannot explain. Could it have been a psychosis of me wanting to see this or imagining this? Abso-fucking-lutely. But I don't know how to categorize this other than I had an experience that I cannot explain.
Yeah, because you didn't investigate. You gotta investigate next time.
Sam,
what's it gonna do? That's
Sam, I'm white, but that's some white people shit right there.
Okay. Fine, but don't say, oh, it's a phenomenon I can't explain when you barely attempted to explain the phenomenon. No, I was right up to making an observation, and then I didn't, and then I went on and I did my job, I suppose.
No, what would it have made you happy if I went forward and looked into the shower and saw nothing? What would that have explained?
I mean, we'll never know.
But that's what I'm asking is like, I don't think that there was any piece of information that I could have gotten in that situation that would have changed the situation or changed. Like if I would have walked back there and saw nothing, it still has the same exact response. Like the only thing that would have solved that is if someone was standing there with a somewhat translucent but not physical object that they could hold up at 7 feet that they were using to try and frighten. Like like what could it have been other than a gas that has now seeped into my brain and slowly ate away at part of my brain? You know what I mean? Like that's A chat says that my response was a perfectly reasonable response.
I think that's predicated on so many cultural assumptions about phenomena. Like the fear is like, I know coming from the horror wimp, but like maybe I'm good for it in real life because like, nah, that's fine.
No. Well, okay, Sam, we'll go ghost hunting. You'll come and join me going ghost hunting.
I'm gonna make the worst content. Like there's nothing there.
You could literally but that's the fun part is that having a skeptic and where they're like, yeah, that could be whatever.
It's the burden of proof. I'm fine.
Wait, are you implying that skeptics have to be the ones that disprove? Whoa! Hi, Caitlin. Hi, Caitlin.
Sorry, I bonked my microphone. I just got home, so I'm still setting up. Hi, everybody.
Hi, welcome. You're good. It just scared the fuck out of me. We were talking about ghosts.
The ghosts.
Exactly. We were talking about ghosts. Go.
Oh, I was just going to answer your question, but just that I think it makes more sense to associate the concept of skepticism with when the person in question is actively engaging in debunking or falsifying an assertion or making some plausible argument toward the falsification of a claim. If you are kind of on defense waiting for someone else to bring you the burden of proof, that's a different thing to me than skeptic, because you haven't yet taken a position. You're on the defense of this, right? I think, and to my mind, ghosts require a burden of proof of at least saying how we establish that this is the thing. If we're not even there, I don't know what to tell you. Like, that burden of proof ain't on me.
Look, again, it's one of the reasons why I'm like, I don't know what I believe, but I do find ghost shows entertaining. So I do enjoy those. So like for me, ghost shows, minus Ghost Adventures, I cannot stand that show whatsoever. It's because they literally go into places and they're like, hey, I heard you're a little bitch. And like literally like they antagonize the ghosts. Yeah. There was one episode where a guy's like, oh man, I think I'm possessed because I really want to drink. And we're like, what? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna have another shot, and like drinks. And everyone's like, he's like, yeah, man, like I think I'm possessed. Like this ghost making me want to drink. Like, if I will tell you, if you are watching a ghost show, which I'm talking to the audience now, not Sam. I know Sam's never going to watch a ghost show. If you're going to watch a ghost show, and if you watch a ghost show and their only form of proof or experience of a ghost is smell, stop it. Don't watch it. Stop watching it. Or did you hear that? And then there's nothing. Not real shows. Because you can't prove smell on TV. And like, did you hear that? Like, or I feel cold. If they feel a cold spot, because you can't, like, unless they are bringing out a thermal camera, you can't prove these things, you know? What, Sam?
Why are we proving this? wild genre for me. Y'all join me tomorrow at 8 a.m. for the next episode of May Contain Science.
Where Sam's talking about ghosts.
/Delevely, DELEVEELY. If you're on team what? No, there aren't ghosts. It is not that deep. You'll love May Contain Science and
all right,
our
what are we
chatting after.
What's the genre of science?
Secret science.
Secret science.
Yep.
Ooh, secret science.
Secret science.
Yeah. I have no interest in trying to. I don't have any reason to believe in ghosts, but I also have no interest in trying to search for them or prove whether or not they exist or not. I'll leave that to others. I just have no interest.
Yeah, I think there's a level of the reason why some people are interested in it is because they want some sort of proof of afterlife. Because I think a lot of people have a difficulty coming to realization that we are mortal, and so having some sort of proof of afterlife is a level of peace to themselves that they can rest easy that once they pass on, that there is some sort of existence afterwards. So having any form of proof, whether that be spirits or whatever, right, like the sight of angels or whatever, that helps people live a little bit easier, I feel. So I think that that's one of the reasons why, even though all of the ghost shows, none of them are really religious. Like they are taken scientifically, again, heavy air quotes on this. Having some sort of bipartisan proof of the afterlife is more acceptable for people versus I mean, it's the same reason why we have people that can talk to your dead aunt, or oh, does someone here have a relatives with the letter G? I'm getting a G.
Cruel grifters.
Yeah.
And should be roundly condemned.
Oh, 1,000%. That's why I'm saying the reason they even exist are the same thing, is that they want
existential anxiety. Anxiety about mortality. Plenty of people either end up coping in maladaptive ways or are taken advantage of because none of us is invulnerable to such anxieties.
Yeah.
But those
I think the idea of ghosts is actually more terrifying than there being nothing after death. Because the idea that I'm just, I don't know, walking around barely me after I die, it sounds horrifying.
There was a theory that I had heard that I thought was very interesting of what spirits or ghosts are, which were if like string theory or multiple parallel universes are true, right? Theoretically, if they are lined up against each other, almost like pieces of paper, in places that are devoid of action, like you look at abandoned homes and stuff like that, where imagine you're writing something on a piece of paper and you layer another piece of paper on top of it. You can see things that are bleeding through, and you write on top of that. It's harder for you to see into the next. Again, Sam, I am not saying that I believe in this. I just find it interesting that what we are seeing or what we are experiencing with these spirits or ghosts are just other planes of existence.
String theory, this is what you've done. Your beautiful mathematics. I appreciate the aesthetic, but the complete non-falsifiability of the construct lays the groundwork for this. Here we are. Why did you have to do this beyond just devastating physics departments for a generation as everyone ended up making a rush to string theory? And then, that's what your PhD thesis of. That's a rough time in the departments themselves. That's genuinely rough. And again, the mathematics. Beautiful, gorgeous, lovely stuff. But now here we are. I hope you're happy. I hope the math was enough.
My goal with this show is to always bring up topics that just infuriate Sam.
I find it very amusing.
We can, it started with the numbers and what numbers really feel
They
like
don't
versus
have lives. Seriously, y'all, go learn about string theory. You don't have to actually learn the string theory. It's very, very, very mathy. But even just learning on a conceptual level, teach the controversy. String theory.
I will say, okay, fully pivoting from the Go's, but going to kind of piggybacking off the vibes of numbers. I have a friend who has, I believe it's synesthesia. I think is the term for it, and they also have a tea shop, and they had so their synesthesia specifically that they have like
Synesthesia. Please, the
I
shop. Please, the shop.
I don't think that's their
please.
name, unfortunately. No, their name is Friday.
I
so
mean,
think
it could be
the
the
shop is
specific
Friday
service
Teas.
where you get the anyway. But
Yeah, but I was gonna say, I think it might have called it that, but it did like I think a year or two ago. They were like, if anyone wants to like message me their name, I'll tell you what your name like tastes like to me, and I'll make like a tea as close to that name as possible for you. It was really fucking cool. I didn't get to order any, but seeing like the different blends of teas I got as close to like the sense that the taste that people's names triggered in their mouths was really, really fascinating. And I think I wish they kept going.
What is synesthesia? What is it?
It is a sensory processing I'm trying to figure out. So whether or not one considers it an impairment is, I think, a value judgment, but it does not reflect typical sensory processing. Why effectively as a wires crossed phenomenon, people will I think letters and having a color is a fairly common one. There are a handful of fairly common wire crossings of these kinds, or seeing colors associated with music in some kind of way. It is brains are wild in the same way that we have positive selective pressure toward a very, very, very mildly overtuned agency ascription from environmental phenomena like wind in leaves. If we're just a little bit erring on the cautious side, then we're not going to get eaten by the surprise leopard, which is also presumably some of the underlying cognitive story for ascribing agency to environments like
okay, so when they have letters, they get taste sensations. Is that what that for this specific person?
Yeah, for this specific person for Friday, yeah. So they would they had like a little, I think it was like, I honestly think it was very unfortunate. It was like 2 years ago, their tea shop got robbed.
Oh no.
Yeah. So they were doing like a kind of deal situation where there was like discounts on their teas, and then they were like this a fun thing for TikTok essentially, because they advertise on TikTok a lot. So they did that where they were like, give me your name and I'll give you like the closest blend we can make with tea to the taste your name kind of gives me when I read it. It was really interesting. I think that's the closest to like vibes of numbers and letters that I can think of. That was honestly really cool and interesting to see.
Yes, that one's completely valid, easy, fine, great, lovely. See, it's not that difficult. Like, I'm easy to please. It just has to be a thing that's a thing. That's all.
Sam, we're discovering new things, all right? How do things become things? You discover this thing.
Right, with specific criteria whereby we can agree, either by verifiability or falsifiability, that a given hypothesis or assertion has support at minimum.
Is this the same or a similar condition? Is that would that be a correct?
That's a neurological condition, I think.
Yeah,
is fair.
I think that's a good one. Is this the same one as like when someone hears sounds, they have like tonal, like color attachments to them?
Yes, that is also a species of synesthesia.
One of my neighbors once told me that they said that they heard a song and they said instantly, they said it was KB. They were like, that is just this song. I heard the song and it was just you, because they have synesthesia, but it was with sounds. And I was
Yeah.
like, that is amazing. And it was Tyler the Creator's Igor. And I was like, that is the most badass anyone has ever perceived me. I thought that was very funny. Anyways,
That is a great song, though.
having somebody like with synesthesia tell you like how they perceive you is like one of the coolest things in the world. So I'm still sitting at my green screen, but I wanted to contribute because I think it's really cool.
Thank you. Yes.
No, you're good. You're good. Drac, I know we didn't do this the traditional way, but what's your new show this week?
Do I have a new show?
Mhm.
I don't think I have one. I did a charity one shot on Saturday. I think that's
How did that go?
That was great.
Oh, that's the one where it was like 1v4, right?
Yeah, the one before we were all
I
level
listened.
ones, and one person was level 5, and we had to either take the level 5 down to 0 HP, or for some reason they put in a massive bowling ring. Bowling ring. Why did I say bowling ring? A massive bowling arena where we had like bowling pins on either side, and we had to either take out the level 5 opponent or destroy all of the bowling pins. And I played a villain named Dr. Zeno, and he was a menace, and we ended up winning, which was great. So I just destroyed all of the pins. But we raised, I think in my specific round, we raised 1.5K. But I
Wow.
think overall we raised like 12K because it's like almost like 15-hour stream. So we raised about 12K
Whoa.
for Trans Lifeline. So it was very good. It was very, very cool. We had a lot of really cool people in each round playing. And raised a ton of money for a very good cause.
Yeah.
Charity stream for Trans Lifeline sounds great. You should do more of that.
Yeah. I should. Maybe like play games with a friend. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be great, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe do you want to come on my Trans Lifeline Streamiversary Prideversary fundraiser this weekend?
I had plans, but I'm going to cancel all of them for this. Yes, I'd love to.
That sounds fantastic. This Saturday, June 20th at 9 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time and continuing throughout the afternoon with you and maybe some other cool friends.
I'm just so happy that Sam loves Slay the Spire. You know? Like getting Sam addicted to something. Well, that hat is like bringing me back to the 90s. Oh my God. I just saw.
It's so good.
I just saw.
I did a lot of gardening today.
I saw Clarissa Explains It All and The Secret Life of Alex Mack all at the same time, just right there.
I know.
Thank you.
Cultures.
Yes.
Let's go.
Stunning.
Well, Caitlin, now
yeah, that counts as a new show for Drac.
Oh, yep.
It's not a ttrpg show. We're playing a video game, so it's not the same thing.
Oh, God, why do you got to be a party pooper?
I'm not giving people free bingos. Okay,
everyone has
work for it.
Every party has a pooper, and that's you.
Yeah.
So you're pro capitalism is what I'm hearing. You won't give things away for free. You think everything needs to have a cost and
No, I think everything needs to be earned.
We had this conversation at work today that I love Halloween because I think it's the most communist Halloween like holiday of them all, because it's not like I'm not giving a gift to an individual. I'm giving this is not my candy. This is our candy.
How do those bowls that people leave out fit into this metaphor?
It's
with the just take one.
You know, these are communists that are like, I trust my fellow people, and they will only take one, so that the wealth can be spread upon the people. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
I think.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, you.
No, I was gonna just gloat about the fact that I've been involved in getting two people on screen right now obsessed with the game. First, I got Caitlin with Core Keeper, and now Slay the Spire with Sam. It's gonna be you next, Jake. I have to get you hooked on the game.
Look. It's either games or you're gonna get me hooked on an anime, one or the other. So we still got to do an anime. Yeah, we got to do an anime night. I still think we need to do that. You know.
I'd be so down for that. Just tell me tell me your like genre interests, and I'll narrow down an anime.
Unlikable hero that has superpowers that goes and defeats the bad guy.
Unlikable hero that has superpowers. Okay.
Okay, animes that I love: Dan to Dan, Yu Yu Hakusho, Samurai Jack. So like I like
Okay.
I like violence. I love like
Yeah, I was gonna say you like the violence ones, the fighting anime. Okay, cool.
oh my god, what was The Last Samurai? Oh, so
That Samurai is
good.
really good.
So good.
Yeah, I was gonna recommend Dr. Stone, but I actually don't think with those listed, I don't think you'd enjoy Dr. Stone.
I don't like slice of life. I don't like
Okay, yeah, you won't like Dr. Stone.
Yeah, I'm not a slice of life. I'm not a harem watcher,
Yeah.
You good? You good, Sam? Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I'm just fine. I'm
Uh-huh.
just fine right over here. Not a single follow-up question in this, baby.
So a harem anime is basically an anime where there's usually one male main character and they have like several female characters who are in love with them or potential love interest in some way, shape, or form with that one male. Reverse harem is just the other way around. But yeah, those are like a lot of trash anime. Once that happens, I'm like, okay, the plot better be good or I am yapping. And it usually isn't good. So it's usually not. Usually a good red flag when you see it in an anime.
I love one that does not have a ton of fan service. I don't like sexy anime. That's not my thing.
Yeah.
So yeah. You think about it, Caitlin, do you have any announcements?
For John in chat, I'm eating popcorn. So I just came from a community meeting.
No, that's also an appropriate response to just being around us.
Yeah,
exactly. Always popcorn. I don't have any announcements, but I do think that there needs to be a bingo square added for me, which is just something to the effect of Caitlin has a Looney Tunes moment in her daily life. And that was that I was responding to an ICE call yesterday. And I got about 8 blocks and my tire blew up. And so I pulled into the parking lot and I went, oh, fuck. Because I had just picked up about 30 slabs of concrete and they were still in my car right on top of the hatch that had, you guessed it, my spare tire. So I did then have to spend a long time moving those slabs of concrete. And my neighbor did come help me. She pulled up, saw me very dejectedly like moving them to the side and just started cackling at me. But she did help me move all of my slabs of concrete and then sat in the parking lot, on the ground in the parking lot, jacking up my car. And then I had also recently picked up an ornate like wrought iron coat rack that was also still in the back of my car. It was for a friend. So she's sitting on the ground in a fuck ice shirt with like the tiniest jack imaginable, lifting up my poor Subaru with a blown up tire, a wrought iron coat rack, surrounded by slabs of concrete, while I sit there like bursting out giggling every few minutes because I can't even be frustrated that this has happened to me because it is just too goofy. Anyways, that's my Caitlin's Looney Tunes moment of the week. I did make a patio. I did turn my I did make myself a little patio, which was what they were for.
And that's
I had.
And that's why you look like Clarissa Explains It All.
I did a lot of gardening today.
There you go.
Yeah.
Does anyone else have any other announcements? I mean, Drac has this new show that was definitely not planned before today that is now going to happen.
It was very spontaneous.
Yeah, no, and it's the only thing with comparable spontaneity for that weekend.
Yeah.
My announcement is that I have maybe 2 anime you should watch. One of them I need to rewatch to make sure it holds up. But the other one you should watch is the 2 other you should watch is Inuyashiki. Fits your description, your kind of vibe from what you gave, and Parasite the Maxim kind of fits your vibe. They're both very gory. The Maxim, Maxim. They both kind of match kind of violent vibes you like. No fan service. And I think
Ooh.
Inuyashiki specifically you'd fuck with.
The Parasite one has some cool body horror in it. I see.
Yeah. First episode, the Earth basically gets invaded by aliens, but they're like tiny parasite-sized aliens,
Mhm.
and they go into whatever office they can on the human and takes over them. But the main character wakes up before it's able to get to their brain, and I think tied they go into the arm was going up their vein up to their brain, but they tie it off so it gets stuck in their hand. So just their hand transforms into the alien, so they get able to keep their sentience while having an alien part of them, and it's very, very cool, very violent. I think you'd be into that. And Inuyashiki is honestly kind of funny to me because basically you're following the main character is an older man who wakes up with cybernetic powers just all of a sudden, and he's trying to navigate that. But yeah, I think those are the two anime I think you'd enjoy.
What? Complete. I'm going to ask this one question. If you have the answer,
Yeah.
great. If you don't, we're not. And either way, we will continue on to the show.
Sure.
Do you know what anime it was where it's like, oh, this character is like really old. They look so old. They're so old. And then when you find out that they're like 35, you're just like, oh, like, do you know
I
what?
feel like there's a lot of anime.
There's I don't know what it is, but there's apparently like an anime where like the guy doesn't even look that old, but they act like he's like 1,000 years old, and he's like, I'm 35, and you're just like, fuck off. Like
I can't think
No,
of
more
it.
accurate 30s.
I can't think of any anime specifically that comes to mind as that. I feel like I probably can look it up and see, but I can't think of any that comes to mind immediately. With that, I would say Devil is a part-time accounts as a slice of life, Jareth. I think that's definitely slice of life.
Well, that's not my style. But do you know what is? Ghosts
Oh, boy.
and the cowboys. So Sam, don't you understand? I only play games of weird shit that I like. Okay. All right. Previously on CowBorg. A new stranger came to relinquish the captivity of a series of horses, only to discover that not only are these horses in this captivity, but they are being drained of their essence for some sort of snake deity that is being guarded by a snake sniper. This was all discovered after receiving a bullet to the back as they rode off on a horse, saved by a raccoon, a donkey, and two unlikely pairings. They survived and burnt the barn down. And I believe that's literally the only thing we did last episode.
It was a real barn burner.
I think so.
Wait, also I got shot. What, is that not enough for you?
I'm just saying you got shot in the back and you burnt the barn down. I think that it was action packed. It was action packed, but it was yeah. So what are the three of what's the three of you doing now that you've successfully burnt this barn down and killed this guy? I think we ended off with, you all having your own horse.
Yes.
Well, now that I have a horse, I don't need to stick around this one anymore.
Oh, you were gonna find the missing horses.
Yeah, we haven't found the missing horse.
we
We haven't found.
Mhm.
Yeah, Winona's horse yet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we have Harold Frederick Delancey.
Oh God, you got the names.
I would be so screwed if I didn't. And Pup, of course, played by Pup.
It's very easily obvious that all of them easily obvious. Oh my God, this is why I can't speak. Anyways, you can look under the ground and see the direction that all of them went, which is through the break that Sam's character made when they came in, right? But from there, they kind of scatter into different directions. A few of them had returned. There were, I believe, 3 that had returned, that you had released and saved. But none of them were the main horse. If anyone would like to try and do any sort of tracking, this would be a good opportunity to use some of them skills.
I think I'm on the black horse that was in the barn. I took that and rode out of the barn that blew up seconds after I got out. And I think the moment I see the chance, you start to see me trying to trot away from Winona and on my new horse, just like inching further and further away every time you look at Nara. As I don't need. I had 1 straggler, and now I'm gonna have 2. I can't handle 2 people around me for more than a few minutes.
What did you say?
You should look for your horse. What was the name?
Silver.
Wallace Wilbur.
Mhm.
Yeah, what direction did your horse go in?
That's what we're trying to find out.
Roughly
Yeah,
that
good
way.
luck.
When I sent him out of the barn.
Okay, scoot over, and she's gonna come up to
Wait, no, there's
Your
only room
horse.
for 1.
and it's gonna swing.
If I roll, do I get some kind of situational advantage for having a puppy dog with a super analytical sniffing snoot?
How about you roll it and I'll tell you what happens?
Okay. All right. Is that a presence roll?
Yes.
Beautiful.
99% of the rolls presence.
Yeah, it honestly is.
Yeah. Wait. Okay, just hypothetically, if I had forgotten the dice engine, what are
D20.
how many?
Yep.
Thank you.
D20.
19.
Caitlin, does your horse have shoes?
Yes.
You can tell that one of the horses that had escaped is properly shoed and is easy for you to determine what direction.
All right, come on, Delancey. Let's go.
Are you sure I have to follow, or you can take this horse and I can just walk?
You're being silly. It's easier this way. Come on, follow them. They know what they're doing.
And I'll start riding this horse, following Serenity.
As you adventure out of town, you see the rocky lines of hill that surround this area. You follow the lines and you can see that it stopped at what looks to be some sort of like small watery, like where it looks like a collection of water in the ground. It had stopped there for a little bit, but continued to move on. As you continue to go, you start to see that the other prints go in different directions, and you're delineating one horse from the others. And you see this heading into the hillside.
I think while we're riding, I'll kind of yell out to Serenity. So, what's your deal anyway? Do you do that often? 3 animals get shot in the back, nearly die. That whole thing.
Not usually the back. Didn't love that. I'll be real. Not my favorite.
Is that how you collected all of them? And he'll point at the menagerie of animals behind you.
Well, and you see that the raccoon is sitting outside of one of the pouches, like their side saddles. You can see one of them has got it, like the raccoon's got its body in it, and it's just looking at Caitlin's character squinty-eyed the whole time.
Except for him. He just showed up one day.
Yeah.
Like reaches in and pulls something and just.
Yeah.
And did you do something to that guy, or he seems to be giving me the stink eye? Well, no.
Yeah, I think we understand each other. She pulls something to eat out of her pouch. Oh God, Winona's a raccoon.
If you offer my puppy dog mushrooms,
Nah.
So, I guess my other question for you, Serenity, was what was your game plan after that? Are you going to sell the horses? Move on to the next town? We're heading to New York, and I have a feeling Winona's not going to want to separate from you.
yeah.
I like making friends.
Oh, is that what we're calling it? Okay.
Same.
Your whole posse.
Menagerie. Yeah, no, just not everyone can come with me, but that wasn't right over there.
Yeah. Probably going to be seeing a lot of that. Out there, the only Hydra cultist around.
Well, I'm gonna try not to get shot about it next time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd recommend that.
Oh, good. You know what? I hadn't thought about that.
Hey, you got shot, so clearly at some point it didn't come to mind.
No, it gave it in my back. If it were in my mind, I'd be dead.
Yeah, no, fair. Yeah, he was a bad shot. Honestly, pretty lucky.
Yep. You know, thank goodness I woke up today. I was hoping, I was hoping for a shot in the back.
Do you have, I don't know, anything to protect yourself with?
Not enough to stop that gun. That sucked. That sucked really bad, actually. I didn't like that even a little.
Yeah.
Like, I appreciate you helping out with a not bleeding thing. That was great. That was clutch. Thank you.
You just hear.
But why New York?
Money.
It's where my family is. So we can pay him.
Yeah. Money.
Got it.
It's also safer there, marginally, but every little helps.
Sorry. You said New York is safer.
Yeah, it's going that bad.
All right, I think it went this way.
You follow the footsteps and you come to an entryway into the cave. The entryway is framed by rotten timber, barely supporting the room's collapsing ceiling. A flickering lantern inside casts long shadows that seem to move on their own. A creaky elevator shaft descends into the darkness in the center of the room. Rusted tools lie strewn about, and skeletal remains are pinned under fallen beams covered with dust and cobwebs. The air smells of damp earth and decay.
But God, why the hell did your horse go here?
Nosy.
Are we able to keep going on horseback?
No. It's about the same height as the horse. So you could get down and bring the horse in with you, but the room is just a like cobbled area with a elevator that goes down. So you could tie the horses up outside, you could bring them in and tie them up, but also the room looks like it's been like at some point a collapse has happened.
All right, let's tie you up here. Be dangerous to go any further with you here. And I would get off the horse. Winona, you're getting off?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll help you off and then tie the horse outside of this kind of cave, I think. I'm not risking tying them up on the inside, but yeah, on the outside. Maybe some like timber I could find or something.
All right, Harold, you're in charge. I tie up the mule with
Harold's the mule, right?
Yep, Harold is the mule, Timothy is the prairie dog, Frederick is the raccoon,
Not gonna remember.
Delancey is the horse, and Pup is the pup.
You just hear
I know you will take this responsibility on with the complete indifference that you engage in all things. I appreciate that about you.
you see it literally go towards a cactus and just bite a chunk off of the cactus and
You are built different. I am going to make sure I have the med kit on me. Not twice in a day is the thing. Just not twice in a day is the thing.
Yeah. Fool me once.
Right.
the elevator is down and it's deep down into the darkness, and you see the horse's prints go onto what seems to be a platform that used to be there. There is a crank that allows you to turn and bring the elevator back up if you would like.
Can your horse operate elevators? Because I've not seen that before.
I haven't either, but this is also Banana's horse, so I don't know.
I've never asked, so I wouldn't know.
You
Okay.
you gotta know these things.
Apparently.
Honestly.
I'm gonna
So
start cranking.
Track, roll me a
You're gonna what?
D4.
Guys, look away. I'm gonna start cranking. A D4. I rolled a 2.
The sound echoes as you turn it. You feel that it's very possible that those echoing sounds, the screeching sounds of the brakes latching onto the cable as you pull it up, could possibly waken something deeper inside.
I think I stop and go. For some reason, I think something odd is down here. And this thing is not quiet. So, I don't know.
Mm.
Be prepared. Serenity, I don't watch your back. And I'll start cranking again.
Rude.
When that description that I gave it lands at the top, you can see very clearly in the dust and debris that is on this large wooden elevator slot that the horse prints moved to the center. Even the size of the horse, it could not crank this by itself. Crank that soldier boy. Whoa, sorry, breaking the tension.
I'll be the first to step onto the elevator. Try to test it with one foot. And then
Dust.
the other one.
The dust that that kicks up when you step on it falls through the cracks, the beams of light from the lanterns on that level. You can see it just slowly filtering down to a space below you. This is a single level elevator.
Anyone joining, or
Mhm.
am I going down myself?
Let's go on the weird lift.
The depths below you look dark, unlit. There are still burning lanterns at the tier that you are in. May I suggest some of you maybe grab a lantern? Or
No. I will
No.
reach down and pull from my side my corpse lantern.
Yeah.
As I reach down and pull out this lantern, it burns this as I switch it on with no seeming source of fuel or light. I don't even take out a tinderbox to light it. I just pull it out and it almost immediately flickers to life as a sickly green flame comes to life. And I use that to light our way.
I love it. You pull the crank, and again, the sounds echo and reverberate through the caverns that are below you. Once you land, it looks to be some sort of break area, strewn cots or rotted cots and broken crates scattered with bones that lie half buried in the dirt. Why don't you all roll me a presence? The difficulty is going to be 12.
In case it helps, as I raise this corpse lantern, it's an artifact. And its effect is it reveals hidden paths, doors, and graves, but also draws restless spirits. Each hour of use attracts one undead entity which seeks to extinguish the lantern, the life of its wielder.
Ooh.
As I raise this up and shine it across the cabin we found ourselves in.
Natural 20, 21 total.
Oh, hell yeah.
6 minus 1, 5.
Oh, no. I rolled a 16.
I'll give each one of you one of these things. Drek, as you move around with the lantern, you find a miner's journal that reveals vague references to blood ore, describing it as the stone that spoke only damnation. Sam, as you move around, a cracked rosary is what you find. It grants you +1 toughness, but attracts mischievous spirits.
Just double up on the spirits.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Well, you have it. You can wear it, or you can hand it off to someone. But a +1 to toughness is not bad. Gives you extra HP.
I don't know if anyone wants this. This gives me kind of a something in the back of my neck. Hold it up.
Not much of a jewelry person.
You are.
In front of you, there's only one path, or I wouldn't even call it that, a tunnel propped with decaying wooden beams. Faint whispers echo as if the walls themselves are speaking. Inspection of the wall reveals ghostly faces emerging from the stone, trapped in internal despair, an omen for those who disturb the horrors below.
As I flash the lantern across these faces in the walls, kind of pinch the bridge of my nose. Why any normal horse would flee from something like this? Why is Wilbur down here? Can you call him? Is he like
I
a
told
tree?
you he's nosy. He just wanted to know what's going on, probably. We gossip a lot.
Let's keep an eye out for something called blood ore. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but apparently it's not good.
Blood or what?
I just grumble and I just keep walking.
Blood or what? He walks away.
You guys move forward.
Yeah. I'll lead the way because I have my hidden path revealing lantern.
As you move forward, you feel something at your ankle. Please roll an agility test. DR of 10.
Oof, barely. An 11.
A 9. So barely, but the other way.
Just Drac in this situation, because Drac said that they were leading this.
Yeah.
You feel, and the other two see at the last second, a glimmer of light against a tripwire that is across the floor. As you step forward, you hear a click and you jump forward as an explosive shatters from one side, throwing rock across the wall. But with your quick movement, you dodge all of the damage. Just pelted with rock and dirt.
Fucking shit. We can just get another horse. We can just find another horse. This is not worth it.
That's so rude. You said you'd help.
Actually, I didn't. I just followed. I did not give my word or promise anything.
I'm pretty sure.
not-
I'm pretty sure last episode you said you'd help me. So
Last
What?
episode, he starts bleeding from his nose. Like, what do you mean last episode?
oh my god, Winona with like Deadpool esque.
Yeah,
That's
breaking the
crazy.
fourth wall. Yeah, okay. I'm not taking the lead, I don't think. I don't care for your horse that much.
Fine. And Winona starts walking ahead.
I'll follow behind. Still holding a lantern above, but yeah, definitely not taking the lead anymore.
What?
This is gonna be
one
bad
little
for everyone.
tripwire.
This is gonna be bad for everyone, by the way.
Probably.
We'll find out.
You turn the bend and it opens up to a smaller or into a similar size to the room that you had entered, the rest area. The inside of this cavernous room stands a semi derelict shack. A door is ajar and old papers are scattered in heaps across the dirt stretched floor. Old shelves barely standing are crowded with brittle yellow ledgers and forgotten maps of the mine, each scrawled with eerie paths, dead ends, shafts, and sketches of failed expansions.
Any sense of where Wilbur might have gone about this?
No, not at all.
Oh, all right.
There is only one other way in and out of there's one other, and the footprints continue down that path.
Okay.
I'll grab a ledger or two. Just pluck them from the shelves and like flick through them as we're walking.
Roll me a presence.
It's so funny when you roll the same thing for a lot of stuff. We have no idea if this is like a react to trap or figure out what's in ledger.
Yeah.
I mean, it bespeaks a system that is typically more focused on fighty, survivey, physicality. If all of the everything, social and stuff, goes into one stat.
Because we have broken the mood a little bit, I'm gonna say this. I played Pathfinder Quest this weekend, the board game version of Pathfinder, and the system that they use for that is so fucking good. It is a like the bare bones of the system are really strong. So instead of like strength, dex, all of that, it is just here are your skills, and you have a number of dice based off of how skilled you are in those things. So there's no like base athletics or acrobatic, like it literally is just like religion, like nature, stuff like that. And you have a number of dice that you roll based off of that. And then everything else, there's a slot that literally says every other skill, 1 die. And so it's just like everyone has the opportunity to try stuff, but like all the other ones are like, oh, 3 dice, 4 dice. And the dice are specialized D6s where 2 sides are 1, 1 side is 2. The third side has 3 dots, and then there's a skull and a starburst. And the dots refer to how many successes you have. And then you need a certain amount of successes to accomplish your goal. So you will roll like 4d6 and try to get, 5 successes out of that. And it's very good. It's very good.
Oh.
Anyways, what was your presence?
15.
An old ledger, a rotted ledger crumbled at the edges, records names of miners who have disappeared or died in the depths. The final entry hints at a shrine lost somewhere deep below, its purpose obscured by the superstition and fear. On this back of the book, you find a dagger, a black dagger. It's black obsidian and humming with dread powers. It deals a d6 of damage and inflicts an additional 2 damage against undead. However, the curse remanates of sacrifice. 1 HP drained from the wielder after each strike, unless they are successful at a presence roll 16.
Essence is a lot.
16 is high.
Yeah, 16 is pretty high. I will take the dagger though. As I kind of look at this dagger, it was like I'm assuming it was like, was it like in a hollow back of the ledger? How was
Yeah.
the deal? How was it attached to this? Okay.
It was just like it was like a hidden like thicker back of the book, and like it's in the pages. Like it was kept there as like an emergency, it looks like.
Well, yeah, I'll pull out this dagger and kind of look it over. Gives me the heebie-jeebies, and then it immediately sheath it. Could be useful though.
As you place the dagger in your pocket, you hear, we don't accept thieves in here. And from the shack, you see this hunched and grizzled man that looks like he has worked every minute of his life. If it wasn't for the fact that every breath just exhales some sort of black dust, his skin covered in dirt and soot, his back gnarled and twisted over, his fingers elongated as he is ready to pounce and attack at you.
Yeah, I'm glad he put his back. That's not reaching for the dagger.
He reaches his hand out to take the dagger.
I hand the dagger right back. Hey, we're not here to cause any trouble.
And as soon as the dagger hits his hand, he clasps around it and he looks up at you. The only thing that isn't covered in dust are his teeth as you see him. And he just disappears into the room itself. The last things that you see are the jagged, misplaced teeth of his mouth dissipating.
Okay. I'm wondering why we're going through these lengths for a horse.
Why did this horse go through these lengths for a horse?
I have no idea.
I think we have exceeded the nosiness threshold.
Yeah, I think so too. But
Hey, you got shot in the back for some horses today, so I don't think that this is asking for too much.
No, not about the ask, about what's going on with Wilbur.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right? Because I didn't say I wasn't nosy. I went into a barn and got shot about it. But this is more than just a barn that Wilbur's doing.
you gonna keep going, or are we turning back?
Are the horseshoe prints still going through?
Yep.
I mean, he's got to be close. How much further could he have gone?
Either way.
I will.
A large cavern is strewn with scattered bones and overturned mine carts. Everything here lies smothered in layers of cold dust. The room is silent. Any sound, no matter how small, reverberates with the unnatural resonance. The thick, silky, sweet stench of decay hangs oppressively in the stale air.
This isn't looking good for your horse. I'm gonna be really honest with you, Winona.
Yeah, I'm maybe starting to second guess what's going on here.
Starting, okay. I mean, that's
Yeah,
a start.
just now. Yeah, just now.
Okay.
Yeah.
First moment that happened to all of us equally.
Yeah, you know, I know I said I wasn't a fan of having two people around, but it is a little nice to have someone else who acknowledges how strange all of this is.
I've seen weirder, is all I'm saying.
Mm.
Recently?
Define recent.
You define recent.
I'm not a philosopher. And then she keeps walking.
Walking further in,
Wherever the horse tracks are going.
roll me an athletics
Oh.
or
Well-
an agility, sorry.
Not like strength or toughness or anything I don't have a negative in.
Don't you have a negative in everything?
No,
Think
I
of
only have,
zero
I
and-
have zeros in toughness and strength.
Sure.
Wait,
sure.
no, you're wearing your aren't you wearing your necklace? Don't you have a +1 now, one of those things?
Yeah, but to toughness,
Yeah,
the
not
tough-
helpful.
okay,
not to
okay,
agility.
Yeah.
Haha, 19 -1, 18.
At the last second, as you walk forward, you feel something below your foot as you step forward, and you hear a ticking sound underneath a flipped over minecart next to you. The instincts catch you before you can even react as you jump back, and the minecart explodes upwards as a bomb of some sort explodes underneath it, flipping the minecart into the air and landing just as where you are. The cart itself scatters across the room. Small pieces of wood and stone hit you all, just further dirtying you than you were before. But your quick movements, that sixth sense, the thing that brings you luck, saved you. But then you realize that luck is only temporarily, as the skeletons strewn across the room start to move, their hands grabbing onto the carts, lifting themselves up and moving towards the group of you. As they can't moan, as they are mostly bone, you just hear the chatter of their teeth as they move closer towards you.
That look
Rude.
normal
Mm.
to you?
No.
If I
Okay,
had a
that's-
nickel.
This is what
You
I
know-
thought.
Caitlin, why don't you roll me a d6, please?
I do have a d6. 6.
There are 6
Yeah.
undead miners.
Good job rolling high. Well done. Well done.
I knew it. The moment you said roll a d6, I was like, God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Continue.
These are very slow moving things, so I'm going to allow the three of you to choose in your rotation of what you would like to do, and then they will go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will seeing these creatures come to life, especially with my corpse light lantern in hand.
Mm.
I'll kind of hook it to my side. I'm gonna immediately split away from the group. Keep my eyes on the ground, I think, to look for any hidden explosives as I move.
Yeah, you think that's probably it. I'll just give that to you. That there is no other explosives. That was the trap, and it was trying to bring hurt you and then bring the undead miners back to life.
Okay, in that case, yeah, I will split from the group so that we're not all clumped up, and maybe my lantern will attract some of the undead. And I'll go to the nearest one with my axe and bite, I guess, aiming for the jaw, I think, with my axe. Strength, I think. So yeah, I want to swing with my axe.
All right, roll your strength.
That is a Strength. Oh, yeah, that's a 14.
You hit it perfectly.
Yeah, doing 6 points of damage. I swing this axe down onto this closest skeleton.
You hit it, and you see that, and the bones fly in different directions, just leaving a pile of dust and debris as it is completely obliterated.
Okay, this is going good so far. That'll be my turn.
All right. Sam, Caitlin?
Yeah. I guess I just gotta grab this axe and do a good old take me out to the ball game with it. 10.
A 10 will hit it.
All right.
These are slow moving bones. They are not.
6.
Oh yeah.
What are you hitting it with?
My axe.
Yeah, same thing. You just hit it, and just bone flies in different direction. Its hat, its minor helmet lands on the ground, spinning slowly.
Truly the bone daddy.
Caitlin.
Mhm.
Also, I'm just saying I will accept this as Necro Jake on the bingo card. So.
Oh, I already crossed it
Yeah.
off. Don't worry.
Okay. All right.
I haven't actually got it. Let me get up my bingo card. Let's see.
Okay. Well, I have a revolver
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of bullets.
You do.
See what I can do. Is that agility?
Presence.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And what's the difficulty?
It's 10.
It's gonna be 10. Okay. I rolled a 10, which means it's a 9.
You hit the helmet of one of the miners, and it just tweaks sideways
Ugh.
as the bullet just the slow moving bullet just lodges into it. We're gonna do. Let's see. That is 2 of them gone out of the 6, so that's 4. I feel like that's 1 for Drac, 1 for Sam, and 2 for Caitlin. I think that's what they are.
I think it should be 2 for me because my lantern specifically attracts the undead.
So does Caitlin's necklace.
Rosary.
Yeah.
Lit.
Yeah.
God damn it, Caitlin.
For somebody who's trying real hard to get rid of me, you seem a little concerned there, Buckaroo.
I'm concerned. Nara isn't.
Also, sorry, I just noticed that they changed Drac's bingo card to Drac has a new show to Drac claims to not have a new show.
No, it's not that they changed it, they added it because both
Okay.
are on my bingo card. Jack has a new show and Jack claims not to have a new show. Both.
That's really good.
I am so tempted to go get a pup juicer for this row.
Okay, so let's start with you, Drac, since you're so eager to take some damage. Roll me a I believe it is a agility test to resist.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
The claw swipes at you, missing a mile away. It feels as if these things, without some sort of eyeballs, are just swiping at something. Sam, same.
Nine.
Roll me a d4. Do your own damage.
Don't forget your armor though. Your armor might help
Yep,
you.
I my D2 armor. Okay, so I roll 1 on the D4.
It is physically impossible for you to roll lower than a 1 on a d2. So
True. Yay! Thank you, armor.
now it's Caitlin's turn.
Uh-huh.
Roll me an agility.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a 10, both of them.
Mm-hmm. So that's a 5 minus 1 is a 4. And then 10 minus 1 is a 9.
Oh, great.
Well, these are 2 separate d4 attacks. So roll
Okay.
one.
I don't have any d4s. Somebody rolls. Both of you roll a d4 for me.
Do you have
armor?
Do you have armor?
Mhm.
Okay.
I rolled
Sam
a
rolled a
2.
4 and a 2. What do you?
Armor-
I have a
Armor applies
medium vest.
individually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
okay.
a medium vest, tier 2, D4 damage. What does that mean?
Yes. That means you resist up to a D4 of damage.
Okay.
Just
So
roll
you
a
roll
D4.
another D4. So
One of you
Sam
roll-
both of you roll D4s, and that will be the.
Oh,
the-
okay.
So you resist all 4 damage.
Same. I rolled a 4 as well.
Yay!
They resist all damage.
These bony claws scratch at your armor, leaving lines across them, but not hard or thick enough to actually leave any sort of lasting damage or impression. These bones, magically assembled and moving, are not the strongest or frightening thing. You, in fact, feel that there is something deeper, something that may have drawn your horse, even brought your horse deeper. Drac, you started us off.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to the one of the skeletons on Winona and strike that with my axe. For a 13 to hit, so they rush towards it, and I think just smash it in across the face, and I deal 4 points of damage.
You see it, you can see the bones clattering, parts of its rib cage fall to the floor, a part of its arm bones. You can see it's only got 2 fingers left hovering, but it is still alive. Sam.
That's my turn.
I'm gonna back up Nara on this one.
Okay. You move in, striking the same one or a different one? There was
Same
2
one.
on. Okay.
Same one. That's an 11.
Hits.
2.
You finish this thing off, hitting it, striking it. Its bones clatter to the ground, and a violent end to its already terrible life. Caitlin, you still have a light ringing in your ears from the last time you fired this gun in this room that was so silent that even an echo would reverberate. You still feel the high pitch in your ears. What do you do?
How many are left? What are we looking at?
There are 3 left.
3 left.
1 for each
Okay.
of you.
Art so true. I would like to use my hex. I think I need to roll a d4. I need to get a d4 because I don't have one over here. Do I? I don't. Sorry, I have to roll to see how many times I can use it in a day, right?
Yes.
Okay. Dice roller. Rolling a die. Okay. 1 4-sided die.
I do think it's a
Roll it.
D4 plus your presence, so if you have a negative presence, that's gonna be rough for you.
Does that affect this?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay, 3 minus 1 is 2. I can use it twice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to use Raveling Wrath. I have a spectral rattlesnake that comes out of my necklace. It's a DR12 toughness to avoid paralysis for 1 round. I'm going to give my friends here who are better at fighting a better fighting chance.
And now roll to see if you successfully cast this hex.
It's to avoid paralysis. So would that be they roll?
What's the hex called again?
Raveling Wrath.
Graveling Wrath.
I think this is just purely to use the hex at all.
Yeah, this is just this is to use it and
activate your hex.
Okay.
Yeah.
It says to if I can use it and then they roll against it. Is that
So
what I'm
so how it works is the presence plus a D4 is how many times you can cast it. The presence DR12 is if you can correctly say the words you need to say and move, like think of it like a wizard, right? In like fantasy games, they have to say the words correctly and move their hands in a specific way. And if they don't, the spell fails. That's the presence roll that you have to do to see.
this is telling me to do a toughness spell. All right, this says DR 12 toughness to avoid paralysis for 1 round.
That's them.
Them. Okay, that is them then. Okay, that's what I was confused about. I couldn't figure that out. Okay. 12 for me to cast it. No, as a 4.
Oh,
I don't cast it.
Roll me a d20.
Okay. The 12.
One of your eyes burns fiercely, leaking blood before rolling out of your socket. Even in its new location, you continue to see through it where it lies.
that's wild.
Oh, that's got to give so much vertigo. That does. Oh no.
Like it fell onto the ground? Did it hurt?
You can't, you don't feel it. You just can see from it. So you can pick it up.
Just like hold it around. That is honestly could be
where's-
pretty useful.
Wait. Eyeball.
Oh my
Oh, I'm looking
God.
at myself. Oh, that looks pretty gross. I'm dizzy.
Your
Oh, I'm
spell
so dizzy.
fails.
Oh, I'm so
uh,
dizzy. Oh, God.
There are 3, so 1 for each of you. Drac, please roll me an agility. Why don't you all 3?
okay.
Because there's 1 per. Why don't you just all roll your agilities, and we'll just go in order. Drac, Sam, and then Caitlin.
17.
Success.
I think you said there's 3, so you roll as well. It's like I have to
No,
roll
no,
my
no.
eyeballs out.
Hey, does this count as bug-eyed, Caitlin?
Yeah, I counted it. Yes.
I mean, your reaction to it counts, I feel like.
Oh, I guess that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because you were looking at it, and that was when it counted for me.
That's fair. Fair.
Yeah.
Sam, what is your agility?
Natural 20.
Nice.
Oh,
Caitlin?
I'm gonna roll my eyeball. 14 minus 1, 13.
All of you feel the light weak taps as these skeletons flap their bony arms against you, and are unsuccessful at being able to hit you correctly. Drac, what, you going with the axe again?
I want to look something up. Actually, I'm
Ooh.
gonna ask Sam, because Sam might know, a resident scientist. How much is an adult skeleton weigh? Approximately, what's the range?
That's a fascinating question. I don't know, but I suspect it would be low for whatever you think it is because of how much of our mass is 1, water, and then 2, adipose tissue and muscle. Like that's and solid organs. That's going to be the overwhelming amount of the weight. I would be shocked if we were dealing with more than like give it 15 maybe if I had to guess. Who's open to
Okay.
tab?
An adult human skeleton typically accounts for 14 to 15% of an individual's total body weight.
So on me, it would be like 15. So then, yeah.
Yeah, this translates from roughly 10 to 12 kilograms or 22 to 26 pounds.
There we go.
So I have a better answer for you. So that is a living human, but a dry
I guess if you do
human,
desiccated, yeah.
a dry marrow-free skeleton, which I would say in this
I was
situation it is. Yep, 6 to 11 pounds or 3 to 5 kilograms.
There we go.
Cool,
Hey.
that's very
Yes,
light.
we should do
I'm gonna
that.
grab one of the skeletons by the ankles and swing them at another skeleton.
That will definitely be a strength.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna say we're gonna make this 2 rolls. We're gonna make this.
Okay.
I can. Okay, how's this? I'll give you the option. This can be either 2 medium difficulty, so I'll do 2 DR 14s for this, or it could be 1 DR 16. No.
Ooh.
I'm gonna a DR 14 and a DR 12, or 1 DR 16.
I'll do 1 DR 16.
Okay.
I'm pretty confident with that. Yeah, I rolled a nat 20 for a 22. as I grab the ankles of one of the undead, the one that strikes me, and suddenly lift it out from underneath him and swing it at the one I think after when no, the one after Serenity, and slam it into the one after Serenity. I don't know how much damage it does. I don't know what damage a skeleton does.
I'm gonna say roll a d8, and it does that same damage to both of them.
Okay. Damn it, a 3.
You hit them together, and their bones, while they scatter, you see that they like hit into each other, and then like slowly they pull apart from each other. And they are still alive, but you can see some of their bones are still like missing, or one of them has extra ones. Like they have, like they're just like
kind of fused, yeah.
Yeah. That's
like, that was at the leg bone still in my hand and go, yeah, he didn't go as planned. I tossed it.
All right, Sam, your turn.
All right, well, I'm gonna hit this new Elden Ring boss.
It is an Elden Ring boss. Oh god.
I made a reference.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, but I did not successfully make a hit, which makes sense. I better dodge now.
Sorry, that's the dodge sound. Caitlin, your turn. This weird abomination of skeletal remains stands in front of you.
Mhm.
What would you like to do?
I just want to punch it.
Strength roll.
Yeah. Okay. It's an 8, but it's plus 0. It's not a negative one, so just 8.
You punch the bone. You punch the rib cage. You punch the this part. Sternum. You punch the sternum, and you feel it flex underneath your pressure, but does not break. Does not collapse it. One more round of this. Each of you roll an agility.
Hey. That's a 2.
That was a 2, a 3. Oh my god.
6.
All of you
hit.
All of you roll a d4 for your damage.
I rolled a 3.
How much?
Rolled a 3.
All right,
My
that's how much.
armor.
Yeah, and then roll your
My
armor.
armor is a 4, so I'm good.
You don't take anything.
I rolled another 1.
1 to damage, and how much for your armor?
Well, it's
you can't
D2.
physically. Yeah. Sorry.
I rolled a 3 and then a 1, so I take 2 damage.
You take 2 damage. All right, there's not much left of these. You guys can finish this off. I believe in you.
I'm doing it again. I'm grabbing the I can't remember what his name is. It was the first Elden Ring boss. There's something that grafted because he attached like a bunch of arms to himself. I grabbed them with extra limbs and by their ankles and slam it into the one that they took the limbs of and hope for the best. And I'll do another single DR16. Yep, it's a 17.
Perfect.
And I deal 8 points of damage.
They each had 2 hit points. And so you pick one up and you hit the other one. And I will say in this situation, you hit it so hard that the bones fly and some collateral damage hits on the last remaining one, as like parts of bone have, like his jaw is now missing, as like a femur flies by and hits it. Sam, finish this one off. There's one left.
I'll do my best. All right, there we go. That's 13.
13 hits.
1.
Wah. Caitlin, can you do it? Can you finish this off?
I don't know.
No, you can
I
do
believe
this.
in you.
What do I want to do? I want to fire a grappling hook through it.
Okay.
What would that be? Make up
Do
a
you
roll
have-
for me, GM.
Do you have a grappling hook?
I do. It's one of my starting items.
Oh yeah. So I mean, it's going to be a presence to aim and hit it. So let's start with that.
Okay. What was my difficulty?
10.
Yes, I got 11.
The grappling hook goes like literally breaks its chest as you see the hook goes through it, and you can see it like hooks onto its spine. Roll me a strength to pull.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this day. 18 minus nothing. 18.
You pull and it collapses backwards on itself as the bones clamber to the ground. And as the dust starts to settle, you guys breathe for a moment. And you hear in the distance further down the cave. You hear a neighing of a horse.
Drama queen.
And with that, we are going to take a break.
Of course.
So I can say goodnight to my kid. So we'll be back in a few minutes and we'll see what happens. And this time I'm going to push break and not something else.
What?
Look. I'm going to make you fight a skunk ape one time. All right. Sam, do you not know what a skunk ape is?
I don't know what skunk ape is either.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's a skunk ape hybrid that is like part skunk, part ape.
No.
No, those
No?
are wildly divergent.
No. They're not.
I have no clue.
this is not a thing that exists. Okay, no, I did not have in my brain anything like. Do you know there are like 6,759 mammal species as updated in the Mammal Diversity Database last year? There are so many animal I have to learn that exist.
I'm going to take that as Sam Science Tangent. All right.
Damn.
And we
that's
didn't
great.
get that at the top of the stream. That wasn't what that was.
No, that was on topic. Is what that was.
Yeah.
Oh, off top. I see.
Yeah,
tangent
It's a tangent if it's
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I see.
in front of you all
Mhm.
leads into another room. The pit. A tunnel opens into a massive cavern with a gaping black pit in its center. The edges are worn as if something once tried to crawl from its depths, but now it lies silent. A rope bridge stretches across with several of the planks missing or dangling by frayed rope, and the air is colder here, and the faint whispers can be heard rising from the void below.
Okay, now I really don't understand how the horse got this far.
Yeah, I'm saying I think your horse is a lost cause.
We can hear him though.
What if it's a trap? What if your horse is long dead, blown up by some hidden mine, and whatever thing down there is mimicking it?
We will recall from the previous episode, have horse vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do I feel good horse vibes?
Roll me presence.
All right, roll for horse vibes. Nice, dirty 20 horse vibes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's
Thank
what I'm
you.
talking
Thank
about.
you. Like, I'm sincerely grateful for that. Thank you for the promise of the premise on my character. Mwah.
Mhm.
Well, that works
Horses
well.
Horses have distinct strides between when they are walking, when they're meandering, when they're running, and even when they are being led. The horse is being led very clearly with its strides, but by something that does not leave footprints.
Well, that explains how the crank got cronk.
Okay, what doesn't leave footprints? What are we dealing with here? Something that can crank an elevator and leave no footprints and guide a horse without spooking it.
I will
ghost.
redirect you to the encounter with the individual and the dagger and the teeth.
Okay, yeah.
This seems within the same scope of plausibility.
Tomfoolery, even.
If only you had a magical dagger that did 2 additional damage to ghosts or undead.
It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
We did fine.
At the expense of our moral character, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even
Stealing
think
is
it was
wrong.
moral. I think he was just like, oh, this person might attack me if I don't give this back.
Yeah.
I'm too tired. Here you go.
Well, I'll interpret it that way anyway.
Do any of you want to make an attempt to cross this bridge?
gonna
I've come this
hold-
far.
I want to hold my lantern up, actually, and see does it reveal any hidden paths.
Yeah, pass.
You don't see any hidden paths, but when you venture down, you see things, small things, deep down into the cavern, flying about. A possible enemy if you fail at your adventure trying to go across. You hear the sounds.
Reuse one. I only have 2 uses. I'm not gonna do that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just hold on. I'm heavier than the both of you. Let's just see.
Please roll an agility difficulty 8.
Okay. Difficulty 8 isn't too bad. It's a 13.
A 13. You make it past. Roll a d6.
Okay. A 1.
A single bat flies up from the cavern, flying around the room, almost waiting. Who or what would you all like to do? It's not what I meant. It's not what I meant.
You what?
Hey, I just met Serenity. I'm not into. I'm trying to get away from Winona.
We already defeated Boney.
Who would I like to do
funny.
next? Okay. You're crossing the bridge already?
Yeah, I think I made it across.
You've already made it across.
Made it across. Okay, I'm going to cross the bridge.
I appreciate it. If I snapped the bridge, I'd feel so bad.
Also, please roll an agility.
Mm-hmm. Difficulty also 8.
Correct.
Okay. That's a 9 minus 1 is an 8.
Just made it.
As you step across it, you can feel the boards. And as you step off and put your weight onto the ground, you hear the as one board. Ding, ding, ding.
I don't even look. I keep going.
Roll a d6, please.
That's cocked. That didn't land. 5.
5 bats fly up from the cavern. They start to circle, almost salivating at the thought of sucking your blood. Sam, that leaves you.
Oh, so they're microbats. Oh, babies.
It is kind of why they move. Yeah, when they're walking around.
They're so cute. Although macrobats are super, super, super cute. Like a macrobat with some fruit. Oh,
The big
Adorable
ears
babies.
with the layers.
my
Bats are really
Love
cute.
a good fox
They're
bat.
very
They're
cute.
so good.
But these ones are bad. These are evil.
These ones are evil. These ones are scary.
These
Yeah,
Very
are
bad.
scary bats.
very bad.
Very,
Very
very bad. 13.
Perfect. You walk across with ease. Roll a d6.
5 bat.
5 additional bats fly up,
Oh my god.
circling. they look like they're about to attack. They look like they're about to chomp down as they get closer and they move closer, and something further into the pit sounds off. And the bats quickly dive back down into the hole, hiding from what lies deeper.
Okay, this is great and all, but how are we going to get a horse across this thing?
I mean, he went that way, so
A horse could easily jump over this cavern. It's not a large cavern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the bridge from Shrek. The like,
Hey, I think like that's a huge bridge.
No. All of these spaces are pretty tight.
Side note, I just there are only three species of bat that engage in hematophagy. So I went with the common vampire bat because they're microbats, just to get a sense of the scale of the bats we were talking about that disappeared just now.
Mm-hmm.
They're like 2 ounces.
no, they're so small.
25 to 40 grams. They're so
What I'm hearing
little.
is if they attacked us, we could handle them.
They're so little.
Little baby. It'd be hard to hit, probably, especially in the dark.
Honestly, probably.
Yeah, don't hit the little sky puppy.
Oh, tiny.
They're so little.
Fine, we'll run if they come after us.
Tiny.
Throw a picnic blanket on them or something.
Oh.
And then they'll be under the blanket. They'll be like,
We used to get bats in the house on the farm because it's just an old house, and there were things that weren't finished about it. And so I remember babysitting this is so off topic, babysitting my sisters once. So I was probably like 14 and they were like 7 and 9, and there was a bat in the house and we didn't know what to do. It's not the first time a bat had been in the house, but we were sitting under a blanket in the living room going, what do we do?
I mean, for what
Honestly,
it's worth,
that'd be
don't
my
let them bite you,
reaction now, I
though.
think.
They do hella carry rabies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
That'll be
don't
my reaction
actually
now,
interact directly. Hence the picnic blanket. See, you don't actually make contact.
No,
Anyway,
we put us
it's
under the
gone now.
blanket. It was with the story. We put us under the blanket instead.
Yep. Moving on.
You hear the clippity clop of a horse in distress. It neighing and as it comes from the other room. What do you all do?
Head that way.
Yeah.
A cramped cavern packed with shattered bones, split femurs, and fragments of skulls litter the room. Foul air rises from deep below, heavy and sharp, making each breath a fight. Etched into the cold, damp stone walls are the words, "His voice condemns all." Within the pit slither a foul beast, a massive, sightless albino serpent, hungry and cursed to live off the damned who stumble upon its lair. And in the center, as it coils slowly around it, ready to strike at its victim, Winona's horse is there.
God damn it.
I Legolas the hell out of this bow. Let's go. Heck this snake. Heck the snack. Heck the snack.
All right. It sounds like Sam is first.
Yeah, that makes
Snack.
sense.
Shucks. 11.
You need a 10 to hit it.
Okay.
It is huge.
That is true. It is, I was going to say the broadside of the barn, but that was last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. 4 points damage.
All right. Let's see. What do you shoot it with?
Arrows.
You see the arrow plink at its rotted scales, you can see that the arrow had hit it and dinged its armor, but did not pierce it fully. It is now aware of your presence. I will say, Drac and Caitlin, that one of you can go, and then the snake will strike, and whoever is left will go. So you two pick who goes before the snake.
I can try the hex again.
There we
and then
go.
and then if it fails, maybe it won't get its turn. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Okay, I'm gonna try it.
Hey, you got 2 eyes, so
I-
the other one can fall down. You'll be fine.
That's true. That's true. I just like hang on to him. I'll like put him on a necklace and I'll be able to see it just fine.
Oh, that's
Okay.
horrifying.
Sorry, everybody.
No, it's great. I find it so funny.
Okay. I have. Yeah. Okay. What? Okay. It needed to be 12.
10.
Right? 10?
10 to hit. Oh, to cast your spell. 12.
Okay. 12. Wait, okay, so 12 is the
12 is the correct.
They need to also hit
So
12 to resist.
You need to hit a 12 to see if it even works.
Yeah.
If it
you
works,
can't
then
battle.
they roll a 12 to see
It's
if
the 12, both numbers are 12.
I believe so, yeah.
Is that what I'm getting? Okay. Well, I got a 17 minus 1 minus 6.
Your teeth maintained in your mouth.
Awesome. I rolled my eyeball.
Some of the curses are bad. Like, I might have to double check what everyone's fears are because they're rough.
Yeah, those are like a list full of O-checks is what those are.
Yeah.
I saw it in chat. I was like, okay, we're all good.
Yeah.
Okay. And
yeah.
then I assume it. Okay, so it has to.
It rolls a toughness, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Okay, what happens if it fails?
DR 12 toughness to avoid paralysis for 1 round.
You see that it stops moving. I rolled a 4.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
So she
seeing
pulls
that
up-
I make her beeline. Oh yeah, no. How does?
Yeah, I was
this
gonna say
work?
she has this necklace that had I can't remember how I described it, but it was like a snake skin like pressed in like amber or something like that. And so she just kind of like holds it out and is like, please. And this like spectral snake, I think, pours out of it into the ground and just like disappears. Like if like you were to pour something into water, but the water didn't get disturbed. And then there's like a little glow from underneath where it is as it like tries to take hold of it very quietly. So yes, exciting.
Drac, you get to go. It cannot move.
Yes.
Can you describe like what this position, what it looks like, and where is the horse? Where is the serpent represented?
So
like,
imagine you walked into a room and there's a large circle in the center of the room. The snake, large hole. The snake itself's body is circling that hole.
Okay.
And the horse is in the center of that hole.
Oh, so like there's like a platform or something in the middle of the hole.
Yeah. So it's just okay. So it's like a grotto. It's like basically there was a lowered center section that is a circle.
Like a conversation pit.
It's not conversation pit. It's not an endless pit, right? It is just like a lowered section in the center that is a circle.
That makes sense. I will rush towards the horse, I think, jumping over the now paralyzed serpent to get to the horse. And I'll hop on its back if I can.
Roll me an agility 8.
17.
Flying colors.
As I get on the back of it. I guess do I know how many hit points this horse has?
In the game or in Jake's game?
in I guess Jake's game because you're the one that's running it.
I'm not going to kill this horse.
Okay, perfect.
I will kill all of you. I will kill all of you and let your minds twist on whether or not what happens to the horse. I'm not killing this horse.
Okay,
Correct.
perfect.
Also, Timothy would save the horse. We all know that.
Yeah,
If I die, Timothy saves the horse.
Yeah.
I'll get on the back of this horse and I'll use my hex 6 feet under to drop into the ground with the horse and appear 200 feet away with the horse. I'll roll my present check. This is my last use of the hex from last session because it's the same day. Boy, 15. So that succeeds. As you see again, the ground kind of shift and rumble beneath now Wilbur and I, and they suddenly drop underneath the ground. And I think I think on the other side of the pit, in the room we just left, Wilbur and I pop up from the ground, and I'll yell over, "We should get running!"
And here's why. Well, Jake will not hurt this horse. Your skill specifically says that you go underground, move across, and have to determine whether or not you suffocate.
Yes.
When
I
you
think that's I need to roll that first. Yeah.
When the horse comes up, it coughs and it gags as dirt starts to come out of its mouth. It is weakened and it kneels down as it is trying to clear its airway. You think I'm gonna let you ride this fucking horse out? Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. Especially when there's a room in this cave that's a little bit further called the flesh tunnel. You think I'm gonna let you walk out of the horse now?
Wow. Wow. I would have used it if I knew that you're gonna make the horse get hurt anyway.
The horse is not hurt. The horse is dealing with the consequences of your action. That's what's happening.
No. Because if I knew that I specifically asked if they're susceptible to the same thing.
You asked if they had. You asked if they had hit points or how many hit points. And
yeah, because they take damage if they do.
It didn't take damage. It is just
wow. Wow. I succeeded in my save anyway, so I'm fine.
I don't get to kill you. All right. Well, that brings us back to Sam.
I have a tab about horse airways. No.
If we hadn't already had science tangents, you know.
Well, I haven't come to any particular conclusion to that effect.
Sure.
But this sounds it sounds like Nara and the horse just have to figure out their life. Is that accurate?
Yeah, the horse is basically incapacitated for the moment. It will not be able to continue to move for a undiscerned amount of time, but it is
narratively convenient amount of time. Got it.
It is safe and out of direct danger. It is just or however, I've never heard a horse cough if they can or not. Googling.
All right. In that case, I will. It is rarer than you would think. There are species, but yes, horses can cough.
Yeah.
Why is my horse coughing? 6 types of cough not to ignore. Thank you. Thank you, internet.
Yeah.
It's at least the horse I just listened to. It sounds more like a sneeze, like a.
Hey, don't be judgy. They cough how they cough. Anyway, since this neck is paralyzed over here.
No. This was only giving myself a descriptor so I can best describe it in a narrative and also how I can recreate it. You know, I like my mouth sound effects. You know.
Wait. For the narrative.
Pun fun answered. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Yep, there we go.
I would have a line if we weren't the full cast, but we are the full cast. So
yeah, alas, everyone's being real normal about a thing that we kept muted. Point is, while the snack is staying still, I'm gonna go for the eyes, boo.
great option.
Thank you. Oh, and I definitely shoot well enough to achieve that. That's an 18.
Roll your damage. It will not get its damage reduction.
There we go. 3.
3 damage. Okay. You see, I won't describe it because I know eyeballs are sensitive, but it hits.
Well, yeah, that one's going to be pretty sensitive indeed.
Caitlin, what would you like to do? By the way, while this thing is frozen and is not moving, if you aim for a sensitive spot, it will not have its damage reduction, but its difficulty will be slightly higher. It'll be an 8. If you try and hit it on its scaly parts, you're not going to have to roll a difficulty, but it will have its scales. So,
right. So the damage will scale downward.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let's. Ooh. How close are we to it?
It is like maybe like 2 feet below you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And its body is right by you. Its head is on the other side.
Any chance we can smog this bitch? Where's the loose scale? Where's the missing scale?
It's not as strong as you think it is. So
okay. Well, if I'm right here, is any of its like belly showing from where we are? Like right next to me?
Mechanically, I will mechanically, if you aim for like the belly or a soft spot,
yeah,
I won't make you you will have to roll.
I'm saying can I point blank? Like I have a revolver.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying is like if you want to just hit the scale, which is right there, I won't make you roll. If you want to aim for something that's a little bit harder to get to, but is softer, it's only an 8.
It's only an 8. Got it. Okay. That's a question. I just didn't know if there was any soft spots near me, if we had to aim regardless. Okay, I'm gonna try because I want to try to get the whole D6 damage. I'm gonna try to aim for a soft spot. You said it was 8. That still makes me nervous. 9 minus 1. I got an 8, baby.
All you needed.
Okay.
Roll the damage at full no damage reduction.
Okay. It's only that's a 4. I would have been fun if I rolled a 6 again, but it's 4.
And at the end of your turn, it starts to move again.
It sure does.
Instantaneously starts to wiggle and worm as it is in a massive amount of pain as it has been hit twice, and it snaps towards where the horse was, but misses completely as this is again blind. It cannot see. It thinks that it was frozen and whatever was it was in its bounds was what it was going to go for, and it bites at the air, and you hear a hard, loud snap, almost like twigs or even a whole log snapping in half of how hard it is. You can also see its venomous teeth pour out. You can tell that one bite of this is not just going to be painful. It is going to be everlastingly difficult. Drac, you're in the other room. You hear the snap. You hear the twang of a bow, the loud shot of a gun, and then the snap of the wood. The horse below you.
I hop off the horse and I just start petting it, trying to help it cough up any dirt they might have swallowed on the way through
Roll a
the little
presence.
tunnel. That is a 17 again. Nope. I was looking at the wrong thing. 15.
you feel its heart just racing as it has experienced something that it never even thought was possible, or even remotely in its little horsey brain of traveling into the ground and across and entering into a completely different space. It is confused. It is coughing. It doesn't know what's happening. You feel its heart just pounding and racing. And as you try to calm it down, you feel it continue to cough, continue to wheeze, but its heart and its body starts to be less tense as you calm it down. Your
okay.
tone, brings it back.
It's okay. Winona's here. Being Winona, you'll be back with us soon.
Sam, it is your turn.
Snack.
Roll it. This is normal. It is moving. It is actively doing stuff. So a 10 is its difficulty.
Oh, a 10? Yeah. Okay, good, because I rolled a 9, which means it's a 10.
Perfect.
On presence, thank goodness. Okay. And 5 damage.
The arrow sticks perfectly between two scales as it punctures into it. As it moves and wiggles, you can see that the arrowhead stays inside of it, but the arrow itself snaps as the scales move over it as it continues to move around. It writhes in pain, but still holds on to some bit of just hatred. Caitlin, because it did not come back to life until after your turn, you're going to go again.
Whoa. Okay. We want to kill this thing or we want to run?
I'm in the other room.
I don't want to leave my new friend here.
I will say, even with a little bit of presence, you can tell this thing is not going to make it much longer, but it will follow.
Okay.
So you need to put it out of its misery.
Okay. All right, we're gonna do another shot.
Shot. Everybody.
Exactly. Okay. And this is harder. So this is
It's 10.
10? Okay. Roll my eyeball. Okay. 3 minus 1 is it 2?
Caitlin, you feel it. It's one good eye. It's one good blind eye stares in your direction.
We match.
As it moves forward and lunges for you. Please roll an agility to avoid this.
Okay, eyeball. I need you to help me here. Same roll. 3 minus 1 is a 2.
You feel the bite. And let's see how much damage. You feel 5 individual teeth dig into you as it snaps onto you. How much health do you have?
5.
Roll your damage reduction.
Oh, that's so right. You're so true. Oh, God. Okay. It didn't stop when I clicked it. Okay. 3.
You take 2 points of damage.
Okay. It would have brought me to 0.
Your suffering is not quite over.
Okay.
Roll a toughness 14.
Okay. Should I keep rolling? My eyeball has been failing me here. Sunk cost fallacy, right? 17! Minus nothing, because I have a 0 in that.
The venom somehow only brushes against your flesh. It does not pierce into you. You can feel this rot, this disgust. You get a flash of what it could have been. If it entered into your body, it would infect you, damaging you 1 point of damage every single round until
my
dealt
God.
with,
Awesome.
and reducing you by a D4 of health every hour.
Ouch.
No, thank you.
Ouch. Oh. Thank you. Eyeball dies.
Drac, the horse
Yeah.
is calm. You hear, I imagine your friend yelping out in pain.
Oh yeah.
As a snap of a snake.
God damn it. Move away. Don't move. And I'm gonna run across the bridge again towards Winona and Serenity.
Roll an agility.
Yep. That is a 17.
Only an 8 needs to be made.
Okay, and
Roll a D6.
okay,
Bat
a
die.
4.
4 bats fly out, circling your horse.
Oh no.
As you run back into the room,
Ah!
you see this albino snake with its teeth cutting into her body. What would you like to do?
I will reach for my range weapon, my only range weapon, but as best I can do, and pull out a spear. It's the spear strapped to my back. I'm just gonna throw it. And I'm gonna aim for its other remaining eye.
It's so close to my body. My poor,
Yeah,
poor
well, it's
monster
too
body.
bad. Oh, I'm sorry.
This-
It's almost like I wouldn't want to set a barn on fire while you're inside of it, wherever. I want to
You were fine. You were fine.
Funny enough, this might be a 2-for-1 for him. So
Yeah, true. This is true. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is a 19. No, 21 because of the strength. Actually, would range be strength if I'm throwing it, or would it be presence?
I believe the spear is different than everything else. So let me just go back up to the spear.
Just wrote D4. Right, what I'm rolling.
The spear is a D4 plus presence. Oh no, that's a spear. It's just a D4 and it's agility.
Jimmy, okay.
Yeah.
So that's just 19 then.
Okay.
As I throw this spear at its other eye.
Roll a D4.
D4. 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. You see it just wiggling and worming, and it is there. Sam, if you sneeze on this thing, it's going to just die. It is in its death throw.
Achoo?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. I miss.
Caitlin, this thing is dug into you. You have a dagger.
I was gonna read. That's what I was going for. I don't think that this is I'm gonna be able to manage a gun right now. So yeah, she's just like pats around in her side pack and pulls out the dagger and just right into where it's got her. I should probably one of her arms is like pinned. It's probably got like half her torso. Just death, like last hope.
Roll me an
Flailing.
8.
Okay. Okay. What type of is this presence? Or is this strength?
I think it's strength.
Okay, so I don't have any modifiers, and I rolled a 19, so that's 19.
You pierce it. Immediately, you can feel its body go limp, its mouth releasing on you as it just falls.
I was gone for 6 seconds. What the hell happened?
A snake bit me.
Yeah, no, I see that. Yeah, I want to throw over the potion. the maybe potion.
It hits her in the head and hits her in the ground. She's like, ow.
I don't know, drink
gonna
it or
drink it.
don't.
I'm gonna drink it.
I'm gonna
Roll a
recover
D6.
my arrows while Winona maybe becomes formerly Winona.
Did you write
Really?
what they need to roll?
Yeah, so 1 to 2 is poison, 3 plus is healing. I don't know how much it heals or how much poison it does, but that's all I was given.
Survive.
Okay, so it heals you. I don't know what the
What-
healing is though.
Oh, that is under. I gave you an item from a character. I gave
Yeah.
it from the snake oil snailsman.
The snailsman.
That's what-
I want to meet the snake oil snailsman.
I want to meet the snailsman.
A D6.
I roll another D6 for health.
healing.
So actually, no. So it 1 and 2, it does that much damage to you, 1 or 2 points of damage. A 3, 4, or 5 heals you that amount.
Guess who's back to full health, baby? This lucky bastard is who?
Woo, let's go.
Whoa. It's like a sometimes when athletes will like do like smelling salts before they go they go, whoa! It's kind of that's Winona.
You good?
Oh wow. They like sell that stuff? That should
Yeah.
be regulated.
Luckily it isn't, because then you wouldn't have it.
Where's my horse?
Over the bridge.
Okay.
All right, come on.
Before you leave this room, you hear it. An undulating sound from the other side of the cavern. For those who dare to look, they see a narrow tunnel is lined with pulsing, fleshy walls that throb with a vascular rhythm, filling the mind with a constant heart-like beat.
Yeah, it's the flesh mine. We've all heard of it.
I'm good.
Yeah. Been there, done that kind of thing, right? We don't need to.
Cried.
Yeah. Had
The
pride.
walls ooze a thick, viscous liquid with a
Liquor.
stout
Hell yeah,
liquor.
let's go.
I hardly even know her. Have it ride!
A thick, viscous liquid with a sour, metallic stench
Stop! You're having way too much fun.
that
Take me to
clings to
dinner
the air.
first.
Yeah. You have your horse. You
We've all been
see-
here. We've all seen the flesh tunnel. It's average Saturday night. We can go home.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I'm leaving.
Yeah,
I'm
horse.
good.
We came here for the horse.
You came here with a horse. I'm never doing this again for a horse.
Thank you for the lesbian pride emote in chat.
Yep, there it is.
You bring the horse back through the dangerous explosions, the partially collapsed mines, up the elevator, and out the front.
Girl in Ipanema plays while all of us look very haggard and dusty, and there's also a horse there. Do, 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 do.
Yep.
1,000-yard stare.
When you walk outside, the light almost blinding for a moment, you see there a man running his hand across the back of your donkey. His other hand down towards the ground as the raccoon reaches up and grabs small morsels of what looks to be mixed nuts and berries of some sort.
I get my axe out.
I'm guessing he's not a friend of yours.
not so much.
He lets go of the donkey and brushes the remainder of snacks onto the floor, and he lifts his hat up. Goes, well, I'm glad y'all survived that. Y'all look a little worse for wear. Maybe I can take you and buy you a drink.
Why the hell not?
The man's skin definitely leathered from the sun. Has a large smile, single gold tooth. His clothes brown. But one thing does shine. Small sheriff's badge over his chest. You know, folks get taken out to this mine quite a bit. Can't say that I've seen too many come back out.
Would have been nice to know before we went in there.
And he goes, well, you know, we don't pay for people to stand out here and tell trespassers to head off, you know. It's your own will to do what you want. These parts are your own.
So, you going to buy us a drink or?
Absolutely. Y'all want a drink?
Yeah.
Great. And he snaps his fingers and all of you appear inside of a saloon.
Damn it.
Nope,
You
I don't
agreed
even
to
like
a
this
drink
little.
from a stranger, man. I don't know what you expected.
Nope.
All of you are strangers.
Yeah, but you like us.
No.
He
Why?
comes
What the
up.
hell's wrong with me?
He comes over, walking to the table, placing a shot glass in front of each of you and pouring a little whiskey into each of the cups, including one in front of himself. And he takes a small sip of it and he goes, well then, I feel like we should all get to know each other a little bit. What do you say? And he smiles. Unnaturally, the gold in his tooth shimmers and shines with a reflection of each of you in it.
I'll take my shot and down it and set it down on the table. Nara Swiftwater.
Your drink tastes like it was made from home. Wherever that home was, wherever you came from, that first taste of whiskey, that first taste of liquor, it brings you back to that. And it warms you down the chest. Greetings. And what about you two?
Yeah, greetings. I don't
Yeah, what drink?
touch my shot.
I knocked my shot back.
Your drink, sweet, warm. You feel this just glowing warmth from inside of you, bringing your skin to have a light flush to it. Your head slightly lighter. Oh, what was your name?
Nanya.
Oh, Nanya. You know,
Nanya business. Thanks for the drink, though.
I've never heard that before. And he looks back at you, waiting for you to take your drink. You see a slight glow in his eyes. A slow wisp of smoke just from the sides of his eyes. He goes, well, You don't have to have my drink if you don't want to, but you are about to help me out with something that you all need. And he pushes forward a wanted poster. And that's where we're going to end.
All right.
How much self-restraint it took me to go, excuse me, officer, am I being detained? Because if so, I don't owe you any of that information.
Real.
Look, as my name is Jake and who I am, there is never a good cop in my stories.
Obviously.
Of course not.
That's the same goes for there being a good religious person. They do not exist in my worlds. You can be religious, but if you're of the cloth, there's something there. Sam's like, what? They're all cultists, always cultists.
Nara
I was
doesn't give a shit.
one sad backstory reveal away from bingo.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm curious. How was everyone's bingo? Did anyone get a line?
Did we split the party? I mean, you were in another room, but I don't know
Yeah,
like
but
how
that
we
was
split
for
the
one
party.
turn during
That doesn't-
initiative.
yeah.
I don't think it counts.
I don't
I was
yeah,
within
I don't
one
think
movement
so.
of you. Like I literally took one
Yeah.
movement and I was
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah,
guys.
so I don't think so.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that was my one away from bingo.
Yeah, I didn't get enemies to friends. Don't have that. Check out my shirt. Don't have that.
No.
Memes from last session or game. No.
Not memes.
Yeah. Yeah,
don't have
I
that
was
either.
way off. I was nowhere close. I'm curious. How was everyone else? Was anyone else?
I was
Yes.
way off. I was nowhere near.
Cliffhanger
was-
does count. Cliffhanger does count for
I
chat.
had two almost, but yeah, it was split the party and double tap would have gotten me two different bingos, but
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, until next time, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful week. And just remember, if they talk about scents or cold spots, it's not a real ghost show. Good night, everyone.
Hawkeyes love you. Bye.
Bye.